Hi everyone, welcome to Craft Our Stash Cards, which is a collaboration I started with Stamp Girl, who is Paige, on the 15th of each month. But since we started, Linda Kaufman has joined us as well officially, so she'll be linked down below too. Okay, and if you want to play along, that's fine. Just let us know and we'll add your link down below as well. This is not a real formal collab. We don't have a set time, although I think we try and post early in the morning, and then you have all day the 15th, whatever day that might be, to watch, or later. So it's basically Craft Our Paper Stash. But the last 2 months, I didn't realize I did this in December as well. I needed to use my paper pumpkin kit because honestly I hadn't even opened. I had opened it like this. I had gotten as far as this, and then everything else I hadn't opened yet. So I wanted to use that, and I asked Paige if it was okay if I used the paper pumpkin kit. Now, that said, I didn't make it as intended. It was a card kit for, this is the January card kit. I'm sorry, December. It's called Something for Everything. And the deal with this one is it's a sentiment kit. So it says, trying to, love you lots, thank you, good luck, Mr. and Mrs., congratulations, happy birthday, let's celebrate, feel better soon, so very sorry, just because, hey friend, it's your day and you're the best. Now, I think I used a couple of these on previous cards. You may not have seen yet, but I never made the cards from the kit, and I still didn't. I opened it up to make this 15th, and I only did 5 alternatives. I would have done more. I really wanted to do more than that, but I actually ended up getting sick after making the 3rd card and taking a day and a half break before I finished the other 2. So yeah, bad me. Now my poor little granddaughter is sick too. I feel so bad because I had to babysit the day I got sick, and I feel bad because I really tried not to get close to her or anything, but I have a ton of stuff left. Let's change that subject. So here are the card bases. You get 4 of each. I used 2 of these. You get, for this, I only used 1 of those, and I used 2 of these. And I pretty much used them as they are for card bases. Now, the thing about these is you could either use the stripes or you could use the green, and same with all of them, but I used the pattern part on each of them. And the colors we have here are Crushed Curry, Shaded Spruce, Old Olive, and this one is Terracotta Tile, but it also has Grapefruit Grove, Shaded Spruce, Old Olive, and Crushed Curry in it. So it's a pretty floral, but I don't know, I just was having trouble with the colors this time. And I did not alter any envelopes yet this time around. These are all the same, which I thought was a little unusual when you have green, and so I will probably use different envelopes actually for all the cards I did. And I did use, you get these gold foil stickers. I took this off and then I put it back on. I didn't use any of it. I did use a hexagon and a circle and a couple leaves and a big flower and a bunch of these little flowers. I used 1 label only. So I have a lot left in this kit, and I did use dimensionals, but I used them out of my own stash. And I did use some of the bling. I used about 5, 2 larger and 3 smaller. And I did use the stamp set on 1 or 2. So let me show you what I made and what I used, because they're really not anything like, I think, the intent of the of the kit. So the first card I made, the background and the hexagon reminded me of bees, which of course led me to bring out the new mini catalog honeybee stamp set and the detailed bee dies. So let me show those to you real quick. as I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and if you're interested in any of these products, here's the host code for January to use for any order under $150. If you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you're over 18 and you're in the US. Or even if you do have another demonstrator, but you're one that goes around and purchases from other people, that's okay too. So I used the beehive, and I think that might be, oh, and I used this bee, but I pulled out some gold foil paper because there wasn't enough space in the corners of the ones that came in the kit to make this big bee, and I cut them out in crushed curry and also gold foil, and then layered it a little bit to make them a little sturdier. So here's the beehive shape, and it has stripes on it, so I stamped it in Memento Tuxedo Black on crushed curry. This is crushed curry crinkled seam binding ribbon, and I hope that's still available. I think so. Not positive on that. Here I did use the label, and I did type just because. I thought about cutting the stamp and adding an extra E and making it because, but it's okay. And this is one of the stickers. This is designer paper that is in the Celebration brochure. So for example, if you would buy these and maybe one other item, small item, then you could get this wonderful Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper, which is in the Celebration, and it's item number 152311, which you can get with a $50 purchase. So I think these are $41.25 as a bundle. So if you add, you know, $9 more item, then you would be able to get the paper as well. And the only one I used on here is the one with the hexagon string like. So yeah. So that's my first card, and I thought it came out really cute. Took me a while to get to that point, and then inside I just used crushed curry, whisper white, and another strip of that paper. Oh, and then these are from the Christmas Time is Here suite of products, which I believe are still available on the web. They're called the Gold Glitter Enamel Dots, I think. Let me check. Gold Glitter Enamel Dots, and they look like that. They come in different sizes. So pretty. Love those. And they are still available on the web only. Okay, so that's card number 1. And then card number 2, I went a little bit, I stayed along the bee theme, but I went a little bit different direction in that I brought out this from the annual catalog, which I had gotten not too long ago, and I had never used it. So for this one, I used the back of this card. See how it's solid? So I used the solid crushed curry. I used another little piece of the designer paper, and then I stamped it in Memento Tuxedo Black, but I used the actually I just used this set, the watercolor pencils by Stampin' Up. And but I didn't use water, I used the blender pens. And first I just used the Balmy Blue, it's one of the colors here, on the background. It looks a little streaky. I probably would have been better with watercolor paper and water, but these come in a pack of 3. They are item 102845, and I think they work great on the little bee and the leaves and things for blending. And they have 2 different like size brush tips, so long and short, and they're called blender pens. So yeah, they work good with the watercolor pencils. And like I said, for smaller areas, it doesn't seem to work as good for the larger area, but it really did blend nicely, the little bee and flowers and things. So I used crushed curry on the bee, a little bit darker Balmy Blue on his wings, and I think I went with, now I can't remember, I think it was Granny Apple Green, but I might have used Garden Green, I'm not positive. And then this is Flirty Flamingo. And then again, the little dots, and this is just basic black cardstock backing up the little bee. So I thought that was cute. And then inside, one of the stamp sets from the Paper Pumpkin kit that says "You're the Best," So thanks, and you're the best. I always need thank you cards. So that is the second card. Then I switched gears and went with the floral paper, but I decided to bring in this stamp set from the mini 2020 catalog called Under My Umbrella, as well as the coordinating punch. Here it is. I'm trying to find it again. Here's the punch. And I do advise before you use this, that you get a piece of Whisper White or thick Whisper White maybe, or thick Very Vanilla. Make yourself a template, and then use your Stamparatus and put your stamps in the template so you can line up where to stamp to be able to punch it easily. I hope that makes sense. That's what I did. And so yeah, this is a really cute set, and I use the Life Showers Brings Love's Flowers, and then that's the only sentiment I used. I used the rain boots, the umbrella and handle, and I think that's it on this particular card. So here's what I did. This is the card base out of Paper Pumpkin. This circle is out of Paper Pumpkin. It's actually a sticker. All these little flowers here, and this one here, and the two leaves are out of Paper Pumpkin. And then the umbrella, the handle, and the rain boots were stamped. This is colored in light and dark balmy blue. This is colored in light black. And I actually think the handle was supposed to go the other way, but I turned it over. And then the rain boots are done in light and dark terracotta tile. These are Stampin' Blends, the alcohol markers. And then I did put Wink Estella on the rain boots to make them look a little like shiny. I don't know if you can see that there. And then these are dots out of the Paper Pumpkin, and then these are dots from the In Color faceted dots for 2019 to 21, and I used the last few smaller ones I had for the terracotta tile on those flowers, and then I used 5 from the Paper Pumpkin kit. This is bumped up on dimensionals, as is this and this. And then this is the terracotta tile scalloped linen ribbon, which I haven't used much of actually, so I wanted to use that. And then inside, all I did was a piece of terracotta tile, and then these are flowers from the Paper Pumpkin stamp set. Let me show you. It's the only design thing on the stamp set is those 3 little flowers, so I just used them in the corner. And I think I did those in Grapefruit Grove. Yes, I did, in Grapefruit Grove. So that is that, because that matched the color on these here. So yeah, that's all I did for that one. That one was a lot, actually. It was a lot to put on, but I thought it was cute. So Life Showers Bring Love's Flowers. And then the last 2 cards are the same. And for them, the only thing I used from the kit is the background card, the base. Let me get this out of the way. Okay. I was like, what am I going to do with this stripe? And I thought about using this, but I didn't. And I wanted to use something floral to go with the background. So I pulled out this. I had a different one in mind, and I ended up pulling out Lovely Is the Day, which is in the annual catalog. It is a photopolymer, sorry for the glare, photopolymer stamp set. And I used Lovely Is the Day that is touched with kindness. Now the sentiment itself is bigger. Most everything on here is bigger. Yeah, images are 75%. So this is much bigger than that. So you can see that. So I colored these in with blends with Old Olive Light and Dark and Rococo Rose Light and Dark, and for the center of some of the flowers I used the dark Mango Melody. And then these are the basic rhinestone jewels. And on this card, this is actually the second one I did. I think I used 4. On this card, I used 3, and that finished a sheet of those rhinestone jewels that I have, basic rhinestone jewels, which are clear in the annual catalog. Let's see if I have another one to show you. You've probably seen me do that before, and you just use alcohol marker to color them. I'm not going to be able to find them right off the top here. Sorry guys, I can't find them right away, but anyway, I hope I have another one. Uh-oh. Anyway, yeah, here. Nope. I don't know what I do with them. Not finding them right away. So, anyway, I might be out of them. Anyway, I finished them, so they're one in my empties. And then this is that same ribbon, but in Rococo Rose. It's called the Scalloped Linen Ribbon, and it is 149704. I did use Shaded Spruce ink. And then inside, and this is Shaded Spruce paper, just a thin border of it on this one too. Stamped it in Memento Tuxedo Black for the flowers before I colored them. And inside I stamped another flower and colored it. And then this is out of the Paper Pumpkin Kit, the It's Your Day. So lovely is the day that is touched with kindness. It's your day. So hopefully that's a nice card for someone. I think it came out really pretty. I wasn't really thinking I'd like the pink with the green, but I think it works. So I used to like pink and green a lot. I know somebody that would like this. So anyway, I ended up not using the dies that go with this stamp set, which are called Lovely Leaves dies. I actually had punched or die cut a few leaves I was going to put up under here, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I just stuck with this. And it is a 2-step stamp set, but I only used a single step here. Like I could have used come in with Shaded Spruce or something and stamped on top those leaves and given them more definition, but I just left them dainty looking and didn't fill them in, and I think that came out cute. So those are my 5 cards, and I will have them, let's see, the 15th is on a Wednesday, so these will be up on my blog by Friday the 17th. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that. And again, if you would like to order anything I mentioned, when they're up on my blog, they'll have direct links to all the items. I may even put the list below the video once I get them uploaded into the blog, with direct links to any of the products except the Paper Pumpkin Kit. That one is currently no longer available, and I don't know if they have refills for it yet or extra kits or not. I haven't checked that recently. But if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can get past refills and things, but you can't order the past kits if you're not already a subscriber. So anyway, but you can order next month's, which is supposed to be beautiful. So that's it for now. Those are my 5 December Paper Pumpkin Kit alternatives. I really went outside the box this time. Didn't use much of it except for these and some of the sentiments inside the cards, and the card bases. All the card bases are from the kit, and I didn't really cut them down like I usually do. So, but I think they came out cute. So I hope you like them as well, and I will talk to you again soon. Please be sure to check out Paige, who is Stamp Girl, and Linda Kaufman, and anyone else that plays along with us. Bye for now. Hugs, love, and peace.